So I want to talk about making sure that you have planned out overtime rates. It's really important to make an overtime rate really undesirable because you don't want the client to casually think about when they want to have you start performing and when they want you to end, and not really think it through well enough. And then all of a sudden you're at the end of a 3 or 4 hour event and then you get approached to play more. And if you have your overtime rate stated up front before you get a contract signed or you do the event, then the client will think twice about being too casual about when they want you to start or stop. So I really think overtime rates are really helpful, and especially if you make them to be sort of outrageous. For example, we could have a rate for somebody where it's a DJ and their overtime rate is $500 an hour. So if you're the client, you get a contract and you see an overtime rate of $500, you're gonna really think about whether or not you wanna end the party at 3 o'clock as opposed to 4 o'clock in the contract. Make sure you have a good overtime rate is something that would deter someone from not thinking through their event, and be really careful about letting them know what it is, especially if you get a clue in some part of the conversation, whether it's on the phone or an email, that, yeah, I think everybody will probably start to leave around this time and I'm not sure, but I think this is a good ending time. Those are clues that they're not really sure, and that's when you need to bring it up, saying it's always better to book us for that extra hour at $150 as opposed to cutting it short by an hour and then it's $500 for that last hour. So I hope that helps. Really think through your overtime rates, make them high, make the client know that they exist, and it will really help prevent some weird situations at the end of events.